We are canning tomato juice today. In this bowl, I have all of the tomatoes. They're cored. I've cut off bad spots. Big ones I've cut down. I have my Instant Pot here and it is boiling, and I'm just gonna put my tomatoes in. Be careful, it is hot. And I'm gonna put in as many tomatoes as I can fit. I see a spot on one that I probably should have taken off, but whatever, it's in there now. You can tell the tomatoes are ready to come out when you see their skins start to peel. I think I overcooked these a little bit though. I'm just gonna scoop the tomatoes out of the hot water and into my sink. And they are starting to rip apart, so that's how I know that I cooked them for too long. After they're cool enough to handle, I'm just gonna peel the skin off and put it in the strainer so that way it can drain. And then once I'm done peeling them, I'm just gonna put them in this big pot and then move on to the next step after I have all of this done. I forgot when I started that I wanted a bowl under this to catch the juice. So I'm making tomato powder, and I'm gonna put this on my dehydrator. This is why I'm peeling these tomatoes today. But this is going on my dehydrator, so I want to try to squish a bunch of the liquid out of it before I put it on there. And then I'm just going to like smear it out on my dehydrator. I did make a batch of this once already this season. I haven't tried it yet. It looks good, it smells good, and I'm very interested in it. So I'm just making it now while I can, and then we'll try it later. Normally, these would just go to our chickens, animals, or in the past, even our compost before we had animals to feed it to. Got the tomatoes all peeled. So after I peeled all the tomatoes, I'm gonna run them through my food mill to get all of the seeds out of them. I do have my washer going in the background. It is Sunday. It is my only day off this week, and tomatoes are obviously ready to be dealt with. This is our first time blanching our tomatoes before we send them through. So we'll see if we like it this way or not. And we mostly just blanched them to get the tomato skins from them. I don't like how this is leaking. It is definitely a lot messier doing it this way. Normally there's not this juice. You're just putting in cut up tomatoes in this. Oh gosh. I don't like how my food mill is leaking right there. Don't like this. So we're all done juicing our tomatoes. I think we're gonna put this in the fridge for a couple of days and see if we get any more tomatoes that are ready, and then try to make a bigger batch of juice than this. So it's actually been a few days, and we got another about 2 gallons, maybe a little under 2 gallons of tomato juice. So I already canned a full batch of 7-quart jars right before this, and now I'm getting ready to do a second batch. So you want to leave some headspace, and then these are all going to get a teaspoon of salt, which this is only a half teaspoon scooper, so it's going to get 2. And then they're all going to get a tablespoon of lemon juice. It does say 2 tablespoons. We decided we just wanted to do 1. So do it however you feel. And then I'm going to wipe the rim, put the lid on, put the ring on, and these are going to go in a water bath for 45 minutes. You can pressure can them and it would be less time and you wouldn't have to put any lemon juice in. And right off the top of my head, I'm not sure the pressure bath time. You can also add seasonings to these when you're making them. We did a batch earlier in the season and it had salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, celery powder, and it's more like a V8 when we canned it. We just like added the seasonings and heated it up. You can also make like an Italian blend one with like basil and oregano and then use them for cooking that way. Or you can do them plain and then use them however you want when you're ready to cook with them. So that's what they look like in the water bath. I just now turned it on because I'm starting with everything cold today. And these are going to go for 45 minutes. So the juice is all done canning. This is our seasoned juice. This is our plain juice. That is what they look like. And these are all cleaned up and ready to go to the pantry. This is what the tomato powder looks like. Like I said, I haven't used any of it yet, and this is a few batches. It's not all just from what I showed in the video.